All right, how you doing? Hi, welcome to the channel. My name is Stas. In this video, I'm going to talk about the green energy stocks that I'm looking out for this week. I think that there's room to grow. There was a couple stocks that just kind of went down last week because there was a lot of commotion in other sectors that I thought did amazingly, but the clean energy stocks, some of them kind of fell down a little bit, so I want to revisit them. Which ones I'm looking at? The bigger ones, Solar Edge, SEDG, Solar Edge, ticker symbol SEDG. I really like SEDG because it's bigger. It's a large cap stock that it's got room to grow, but not much. I do think it's more of a safe play. I think it's steadily going to be going up. There's going to be some downs, but this is an Israeli company, and I've done some research on it. They do everything from solar to inverters. They have customers all over the world. They have some very interesting projects that I might do like a deep dive later in. But for now, I do think that for me, it's a bit of a safe play, and I did buy into it some time ago at some of the highs. Then it dipped down. I was like, but it's basically back to where I bought it. So would I buy it again? Yes, I do think it's a good stock, and I am waiting for some dips, and I might buy in just as a more or less for me. Okay, do your own research, of course, but it is more safer for me to get into it. So SEDG, that's something to look into. Next one is on the docket is Sunrun. Sunrun has been on the run for some time now. It's actually, if you look at its performance for a year, I mean, about a year ago, it was around $21. Right now, it's about $83 with a $100 high. And I do think it's got room to grow, even though it's really high up there with Biden in office. I do think that this company does have some room to grow, and it is making money. Not a lot. It's got quite a bit of money in revenue, but in earnings, they could definitely be making more money. So I do think it's got room to grow, but I would be careful because it is a little bit overbought in my opinion. So I'm looking, in Sunrun specifically, I'm looking for a bigger dip because, like I said in the beginning, this stock was $21. It's at $100 right now. It's a great stock, great company, but it's a little bit overvalued in my opinion. So it's on my radar, but I'm not running to buy into Run just yet. First Solar is pretty cool. Ticker symbol FSLR. I like it. I do think that it's kind of in the same, according to my notes, it's basically in the same kind of realm as Run. I do think that Run and First Solar are kind of similar in a lot of ways. I do like First Solar for other reasons, which I'll make a separate video on why I like this better than I like Run. So I would say for now, I would just, on First Solar, I would just hold for now if you already are into it. But, and this is not financial advice, this is just me saying this is what I'm doing, and I'm not really buying into it. I'm waiting for that dip. If I see this stock come down to, let's say $80, $80, I'm in. Let's do it. I'm in. I'm putting in a couple $100, maybe $1,000. If it goes down to like 70 or 60 or anything like that, I'll be even more in. So that is on my radar for this week. First Solar. Next, let's get into the ones that I'm way more excited about. Orbital. Sweet Orbital. I like me some Orbital. I bought into it. It was basically a penny stock. I bought into it a long time ago when Biden was first getting going, and it has exploded. It's at $8.47. I do remember at one point it was like $11. It did really well. So do I think this stock has got room to grow? Heck yes. Yes, I do think it's got room to grow. Its market cap is only $391 million. It came down a little bit because they did a couple of public offerings after it erupted. Of course, they're gonna raise some money and they're gonna offer some shares, and the stock did go down a little bit. Not a lot, but I bought some more in that. So I think this stock has room to grow. It's got they're kind of, I don't know if they're making money. Let me see. Yeah, they're bringing in money, but they're losing money right now because they're expanding and things like that. So it's a risky play. Absolutely, it's a risky play, but I like the company. If you do your own research, you will see that they know what they're doing. They're making partnerships. They're moving around. I wouldn't like don't look at them as like somebody like Tesla, like Elon Musk, who's like super amazing to listen to, and you're like, wow, this is amazing. Their VP is super boring, in my opinion. I'm sorry if you're watching this down the line, you're a bit boring, okay? But I did listen to the substance to what you're saying, and I did invest actually after that video. So I think Orbital is something to look out for. I do like that. The next stock is AY. AY is really cool. I like AY. It's UK based company, Atlantica Sustainable Infrastructure, and I do think they have room to grow. It's a bigger play than what you saw with Orbital. Orbital was more of my penny stock video, but it's no longer a penny stock. So I do think that AY does have room to grow. It's only 4.42 billion market cap, and it is something where I think it could probably double. I think the stock has room to fly, even though we've already seen some ups, and about a year ago was around $30. But I mean, if you look at some of the other stocks, they've they basically went a lot higher. I'm not sure why this one didn't. So I do think that AY does have room to grow, and that is one of the stocks that I'll be looking at next week when I'll be looking at clean energy. Absolutely, I'll be looking at that one. And the last one that I'd like to talk about is Bloom Energy. Now, Bloom Energy is a darling of mine. I really like Bloom Energy, and I think that with Bloom Energy, you can definitely put that on your radar and start tracking it. It did gain a lot in value. It erupted about 6 months ago. It was around $13 per share. Right now it's trading as of today, February 15th. It's trading at $40 a share, $40.44 today on President's Day. Well, yesterday or on Friday it was at $40. But its high was $44. So it's near all-time high, and it could definitely use some coming down back to reality a little bit. But it is a great company. I do like it. I've done my research for myself, and it is something that I'll be investing more into. But for now, I am definitely holding. But I just wanted to put that on your radar because it is a wonderful company. And of course, do your own research. But if this company does come down at all in price, have it on your radar. They are probably going to be leaders in this space. Bloom Energy. Their smaller market cap, $6.72 billion. One more stock that's pretty interesting to me, and it's been kind of on my radar for a while, but I just thought it was a little bit overpriced. It got beat down recently, and I think it's time for me to take a look at it more thoroughly. And I've heard a couple people talk about this stock last week, and I think it's time because it got beat up pretty hard. The stock I'm talking about is RMO, Romeo Power Inc. Romeo Power Inc. I mean, if you look at the last month on this stock, I mean, we had at the highs, we had 1925. Right now, it's at 1675. So it went down quite a bit. But this company is pretty interesting. And let's go ahead and take a look at their website real quick. Let me go ahead and get you to their website. They're out of California. So Romeo Power, they create batteries. And they claim they have the highest energy density batteries. And they're made in USA. And these are batteries for EVs, for car companies. This is unmatched pack innovation, okay? So they are pretty sweet, these guys. I don't know what Tesla thinks about them and how they stack up against the new kind of batteries that Tesla is about to put in their semi-trucks. But there's going to be other car companies that are going to need batteries outside of Tesla. There's going to be quite a few trucking companies and quite a few companies that are going to need these batteries. And these guys are set up and ready to go, and they've got batteries that have crush and impact protection, penetration protection, short circuit protection, cell spacing and cell to cell and module to module passive propagation resistance. So they are pretty sweet, these guys. They definitely, it looks like they have their stuff together. and I do think that they might be a really good buy. So definitely do your research, check it out, and see maybe this company needs to go down a little bit more before diving into it. But I think for now I've got my eyes open for these guys. So Romeo Power, check them out. So yeah, look out for those. Thank you for watching, much appreciated. If you have any questions, please ask down below. I'd love to answer, or any ideas as to what you want me to talk about, very specific how I do research and into what stock. Let me know and I can help with that. But those are the stocks I'm looking at next week. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks. Bye.